Tonight, I need you to stop for a moment and breathe. I know your heart feels tired. I know your mind has been racing with thoughts you cannot silence. You've been carrying battles that no one fully understands, trying to stay strong while secretly wondering how much longer you can keep going. But tonight, I want you to hear my voice clearly. Leave your battles in my hands tonight. You have been trying to fight everything on your own. You keep replaying the same worries in your mind, searching for answers, searching for control, searching for peace. But the more you hold on to these burdens, the heavier they become. I never asked you to carry them alone. I never wanted fear to become your companion or anxiety to steal your rest. I see the tears you hide from others. I hear the prayers you whisper when no one is around. I know about the pain you don't talk about because you think nobody would understand. But I understand. I have always understood. Even in the moments when you felt abandoned, I was beside you. Even when you thought heaven was silent, I was listening carefully to every word your heart could not speak aloud. Tonight, I am asking you to trust me differently. I do not want part of your worries. I want all of them. Give me the fear that keeps you awake at night. Give me the uncertainty about your future. Give me the disappointment, the heartbreak, the frustration, and the exhaustion. Place them into my hands and stop trying to carry what only I can handle. You keep asking yourself how things will work out. You keep trying to predict tomorrow before it arrives. But I need you to understand something. You cannot control every battle, but you can trust the one who controls all things. I know you feel weak sometimes. I know there are nights when you feel emotionally drained, spiritually empty, and mentally exhausted. You smile in front of others while silently fighting storms inside yourself. But you do not have to pretend with me. You can come exactly as you are, broken, tired, confused, afraid, and I will still hold you with love. Tonight, stop fighting for a moment and simply listen to me. I am already working in places you cannot see. While you are worrying, I am making a way. While you are crying, I am holding you together. While you are afraid of what may happen tomorrow, I am already standing in your tomorrow, preparing the path ahead of you. You think everything depends on you, but it does not. There are battles that only I can fight for you. There are doors that only I can open. There are wounds that only I can heal. And there are moments when the strongest thing you can do is surrender everything to me and rest. I know surrender feels difficult for you. You are used to trying to fix everything yourself. You believe that if you think hard enough, work hard enough, or worry long enough, somehow you can prevent pain from entering your life. But worry has never created peace. Fear has never protected your future. Anxiety has never added strength to your spirit. Come closer to me tonight. Let me carry what is crushing your heart. Before we continue, if this message spoke to your heart, I prepared an ebook to help you rest in God during days of anxiety and fear. The link is pinned in the comments and also available through the QR code on the screen. Now take a deep, calm breath, and let's keep listening to this message. You do not have to understand everything right now. You do not need all the answers tonight. Some things will make sense later, and some battles will teach you lessons you could not learn any other way. But through all of it, I need you to remember this. I will never leave you alone in the middle of your struggle. Even now, as you read these words, I am near you. I know the situation that has been consuming your thoughts lately. I know the names, the faces, the memories, and the fears attached to it. I know how deeply it hurts when things do not go the way you hoped they would. But I also know the plans I have for your life, and those plans are greater than the fear trying to control you tonight. Stop believing the lie that you must carry every burden by yourself. You were never created to live overwhelmed by fear. You were created to walk with me. Tonight, I want you to release the pressure you have been putting on yourself. You do not have to fix your entire life overnight. You do not have to carry everyone else's problems. You do not have to pretend to be strong every second of the day. Rest. I know that word feels unfamiliar to you lately. Your mind has been restless. Your heart has been heavy. But I want to give you a peace that the world cannot take away. Not temporary peace. Not fake comfort. Real peace. The kind of peace that remains even when life feels uncertain. The battle in front of you may seem impossible, but nothing is impossible for me. I have carried people through storms greater than this before, and I will carry you too. Do not let fear convince you that your story ends in defeat. This is not the end of your story. I am still writing it. There are blessings ahead that you cannot yet see. There are moments of healing coming that will restore the broken parts of your heart. There are answers on the way that will arrive at the perfect time. And one day, you will look back at this season and realize that even in the middle of the struggle, I was guiding you the entire time. But tonight, I do not want you to focus on tomorrow. I want you to focus on trusting me now. Lay your worries down. Release the pain. Stop replaying every worst-case scenario in your mind. Leave your battles in my hands tonight. You have cried enough. You have worried enough. You have carried enough. Now let me carry you. Close your eyes tonight knowing that I am still working even while you sleep. I do not rest, I do not forget you, and I do not abandon the people I love. While the world grows quiet tonight, my presence will remain beside you. And when morning comes, I want you to rise with a different spirit, not because every problem disappeared overnight, but because you finally understood that you do not fight alone. I am with you in every battle. I am with you in every tear. I am with you in every uncertain moment. And tonight, my child, leave your battles in my hands. My child, I have watched you carry pain for far too long. You wake up every morning pretending you are fine, pretending you are strong enough to handle everything on your own. You smile around people while silently fighting battles inside your mind. You keep telling yourself to stay strong, even when your heart feels exhausted. But tonight, I want you to stop for a moment and hear me clearly. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. I see the pressure you put on yourself. I see how hard you try to hold everything together. I see the silent fear that follows you into the night when nobody else is around. And I need you to understand something tonight. The weight you are carrying is breaking your spirit because you keep trying to carry it without me. You have been holding on to pain that should have already been placed in my hands. You hold on to guilt from your past. You hold on to fear about your future. You hold on to disappointment from people who hurt you. You hold on to situations you cannot control. And slowly, all of it has become heavier than your heart was ever designed to carry. That is why you feel tired all the time. That is why your mind cannot rest. That is why anxiety keeps knocking at your door. But I did not create you to live crushed by fear and overwhelmed by worry. I created you to walk with me. Tonight, I am asking you to release what has been destroying your peace. Stop carrying the burden of trying to please everyone. Stop carrying the fear of failing. Stop carrying the pain of rejection. Stop carrying the responsibility for things that are beyond your control. You keep trying to fix everything yourself because you are afraid that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But listen to me carefully tonight. When you place your life in my hands, you are not losing control. You are finally placing your trust in the one who truly holds everything together. I know there are moments when you feel alone. Moments when you wonder if anybody truly understands what you are going through. Moments when your heart feels so heavy that even simple things become difficult. But I have never left your side. Not once. I was there during the nights you cried in silence. I was there during the moments you felt abandoned. I was there when fear convinced you to doubt yourself. And I am still here now. Even when you cannot feel my presence, I am near you. Sometimes you ask me why certain battles entered your life. Sometimes you wonder why things did not happen the way you prayed for. But there are things you cannot yet understand. There are moments when pain becomes part of the process that strengthens your faith, softens your heart, and prepares you for blessings greater than you imagined. I know you are tired. I know your soul feels worn down. But do not confuse exhaustion with defeat. You are still standing. You are still breathing. And I am still working in your life. The enemy wants you to believe that your situation will never change. Fear wants you to believe that you are trapped forever in this season of pain. But I need you to remember this tonight. Storms do not last forever. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. Restoration takes time. But I am guiding you through every step, even when progress feels invisible. You do not need to carry tomorrow's problems tonight. You do not need to solve your entire future before morning arrives. Right now, all I want from you is trust. Trust me with the things you cannot fix. Trust me with the people you cannot change. Trust me with the future you cannot see. You spend so much energy worrying about what could go wrong that you forget I am the God who still makes impossible things happen. I can open doors no person can close. I can heal wounds nobody else can reach. I can bring peace into places inside your heart that have felt empty for years. But first, you must let go of the weight you keep holding on to. Tonight, release it. Release the fear. Release the bitterness. Release the anxiety. Release the pain you replay over and over inside your mind. You cannot move forward while carrying everything that hurt you yesterday. I know forgiving people feels difficult sometimes. I know letting go of pain feels unfair. But holding on to anger is only hurting your own heart. There are wounds I want to heal inside you, but healing begins when you stop feeding the pain and start trusting me with it. My child, you do not have to prove your strength by suffering in silence. You do not have to hide your emotions from me. Come to me honestly. Come to me tired. Come to me broken. Come to me afraid. And I will meet you with love every single time. I am not disappointed in you because you feel weak sometimes. I am not angry because you struggle. I know your heart. I know your intentions. And I know how much pressure you secretly carry every day. That is why tonight I want you to rest. Not just physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Rest in the truth that I am already fighting battles you cannot see. There are things happening behind the scenes that you do not yet understand. There are prayers being answered in ways you have not recognized yet. There are blessings moving toward your life even now. Do not let fear blind you to hope. Your story is not over. Your pain is not permanent. And this difficult season will not last forever. One day, you will look back and realize that the very thing that almost broke you became the reason you grew stronger, wiser, and closer to me. But tonight, stop trying to carry everything alone. Stop trying to save everyone. Stop trying to fix what only I can heal. Lay it all down before me. The pressure, the fear, the disappointment, the exhaustion. Leave it in my hands tonight. And while you sleep, let your heart remember this truth. You are loved. You are protected. You are not forgotten. Tonight, my child, I want you to rest. Not with fear in your heart. Not with anxiety controlling your thoughts. Not with your mind racing through every possible problem that could happen tomorrow. I want you to rest knowing that while you sleep, I am still working. You spend so much time worrying about things you cannot control. You stay awake replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, and carrying burdens that were never yours to carry alone. But tonight, I need you to understand something deeply. Your constant worrying cannot change tomorrow, but your trust in me can change the way you walk through it. I know the nights have been difficult lately. I know there are moments when silence feels loud because your thoughts refuse to slow down. Your body may feel tired, but your spirit feels restless. You try to close your eyes, but your heart keeps holding on to fear. What if things do not work out? What if everything falls apart? What if the pain never leaves? I have heard every one of those thoughts. And tonight, I am asking you to release them into my hands. You do not have to stay awake trying to fight battles that belong to me. I never asked you to carry tomorrow before it arrives. I never asked you to figure everything out tonight. I only asked you to trust me one step at a time. Sometimes you think that if you stop worrying, things will fall apart. But worrying has never protected you. Fear has never created peace. Anxiety has never added strength to your spirit. You were not created to live in constant fear. You were created to live in faith. Even now, while you feel uncertain about your future, I am already preparing the way ahead of you. Doors are opening that you cannot yet see. Situations are changing in ways you do not yet understand. Hearts are shifting. Opportunities are forming. Healing is beginning in places inside you that have been hurting for a long time. I am working in silence. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean I am absent. Seeds grow in silence. Healing happens in silence. And many of the greatest miracles begin quietly before they are visible to anyone else. I know you want answers immediately. I know you want certainty. But faith grows when you continue trusting me even without seeing the full picture. That is what makes your trust powerful. Tonight, I need you to stop carrying the pressure of trying to control everything. You are exhausting yourself trying to predict outcomes that only I know. You are draining your spirit by trying to solve problems before they even happen. Come closer to me tonight. Let your soul breathe again. You have been strong for too long. You have been carrying emotional weight that nobody notices. People see your smile, but they do not see the battles inside your mind. They hear your words, but they do not hear the silent prayers hidden in your heart. But I hear them. Every single one. I know the tears that fell when nobody was watching. I know the disappointment you tried to hide. I know the fear you never spoke aloud. And still, I have never stopped loving you. Not for one moment. My child, there are things happening tonight that you cannot yet understand. While you are reading these words, I am already arranging things for your good. I am protecting you from things you cannot see. I am guiding your steps even when the path feels uncertain. You keep asking me for signs while ignoring the fact that I have already carried you through battles that should have destroyed you. Look at your life. You survived moments you once thought would break you completely. You made it through nights you thought would never end. You are still here. And that alone is proof that my hand has been over your life the entire time. Tonight, stop doubting my ability to carry you through this season too. The battle in front of you may feel overwhelming, but it is not greater than me. Your fear is not greater than me. Your pain is not greater than me. Your past is not greater than me. And your future is still safely in my hands. There are moments when I calm the storm around you. But there are also moments when I calm you while the storm is still happening. Tonight, I want to calm your heart. I want you to release the pressure to have all the answers. You do not need to know everything right now. You only need to know that I am with you. That is enough. Even when life feels uncertain, my love for you remains constant. Even when people disappoint you, I remain faithful. Even when you feel weak, I remain your strength. Tonight, stop punishing yourself over things you cannot change. Stop replaying mistakes from your past. Stop carrying guilt that I already want to heal. You are human. You are growing. And growth often comes through difficult seasons. Do not hate yourself for struggling. Do not believe the lie that you are failing because life feels heavy right now. Some of the strongest people are the ones quietly fighting battles nobody else knows about. And you, my child, have been fighting longer than most people realize. That is why tonight I want you to rest deeply. Not because every problem is solved yet, but because I am still God in the middle of your unfinished story. I am still working. I am still moving. I am still making a way where you cannot see one yet. And while you sleep tonight, I want your heart to remember this. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not fighting alone. The future is not falling apart just because you cannot see it clearly yet. I am already there. I am already preparing what you need before you even arrive. So close your eyes tonight without fear. Let the weight leave your shoulders. Let the stress leave your mind. Let your spirit finally rest in me. Because while you sleep tonight, I will continue working on the battles that have been stealing your peace. My child, I know you have been thinking about the future a lot lately. You wonder what will happen next. You wonder if things will finally get better. You wonder if the doors you have been praying for will ever open. And deep inside, there is a part of you that feels afraid of what is coming. But tonight, I want you to hear me clearly. Do not be afraid of what comes next. I already stand in your future. Before tomorrow arrives for you, I am already there. Before a problem appears in your life, I already know about it. Before fear enters your mind, I already have a way prepared for you. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me unprepared. And because of that, you do not need to live in constant fear about what may happen next. I know life has disappointed you before. I know there were moments when things did not go the way you hoped. There were prayers you thought would be answered differently. There were people you trusted who hurt you. There were seasons where you felt confused, abandoned, and emotionally exhausted. That pain made you afraid to trust again. Afraid to hope again. Afraid to believe that good things could still happen for you. But do not let past pain convince you that your future is hopeless. Your past is not your permanent destination. Just because something hurt you before does not mean everything ahead of you will hurt you too. I need you to stop expecting disaster every time life becomes uncertain. Fear has been whispering lies into your heart for too long. It tells you that you are not strong enough. It tells you that you will fail. It tells you that things will never change. But fear does not speak for me. I speak peace. I speak hope. I speak life over you. Tonight, I want you to stop measuring your future through the lens of your past wounds. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown through every battle. You have survived every painful season. You have learned strength in places where you once felt weak. And even though the journey has been difficult, I have been shaping you through it all. There are blessings ahead that you cannot yet imagine. There are opportunities coming that will restore your hope. There are moments of healing waiting for you. But you must stop allowing fear to convince you that nothing good is ahead. The future does not belong to fear. The future belongs to me. And I am leading you one step at a time. I know you want certainty. You want clear answers. You want to know exactly how everything will happen before you move forward. But faith does not grow through certainty. Faith grows when you continue walking even when you cannot see the entire path. That is what trust looks like. Trust is choosing to believe that I am guiding you even when the road feels unclear. Trust is continuing forward even when your emotions feel unstable. Trust is waking up every day and believing that I am still working behind the scenes of your life. Tonight, stop letting fear control your decisions. Some of the opportunities one placed in front of you were missed because fear convinced you that you were not ready. Some doors stayed closed because you doubted yourself before even trying. But I did not create you to live trapped by insecurity. I created you with purpose. I created you with strength. And I created you to overcome the battles that once convinced you to quit. Do not compare your journey to other people. Do not look at someone else's success and believe that you are behind in life. Everybody's story unfolds differently. Some people bloom early. Others bloom later. But your timing is still in my hands. And what I have planned for you will arrive at the right moment. I know waiting has been difficult for you. Waiting tests your patience. Waiting makes you question yourself. Waiting sometimes makes you feel forgotten. But delays are not always denial. Sometimes I protect you through waiting. Sometimes I prepare you through waiting. And sometimes I am arranging things in ways you cannot yet understand. If I gave you certain blessings too early, they could destroy you instead of helping you. That is why I need you to trust my timing even when it feels uncomfortable. I see the bigger picture that you cannot see yet. Tonight, I also want you to stop carrying fear about failure. You are so afraid of making mistakes that sometimes you stop yourself from moving forward entirely. But hear me carefully. Failure is not the end of your story. Even your mistakes can become part of your growth. Even painful seasons can teach wisdom. And even broken moments can lead you closer to the purpose I have for your life. Stop being afraid of every wrong step. I can still guide you even when you stumble. I can still redirect your path. I can still create beauty from broken situations. You are not beyond restoration. You are not beyond healing. And you are not too far from my grace. Tonight, I need you to breathe again. The future is not your enemy. Tomorrow is not something you need to fear. I am already holding your future in my hands. That means you can stop carrying the pressure of trying to control everything. You can stop living in panic about things that have not even happened yet. You can stop assuming the worst every time life feels uncertain. Instead, trust me. Trust that I know what I am doing even when life feels confusing. Trust that closed doors can protect you too. Trust that some endings are necessary for new beginnings to arrive. And trust that what is ahead of you is greater than the fear trying to hold you back tonight. My child, your life is not over. Your purpose is not finished. There is still beauty ahead. There is still healing ahead. There is still joy ahead. Do not allow fear to steal the future I am preparing for you. Tonight, place your future in my hands. Place your uncertainty in my hands. My child, tonight I need you to remember something your pain has been trying to make you forget. This season is not permanent. I know there were moments when you thought you would never feel peace again. Moments when the sadness felt too deep. Moments when disappointment drained all your strength. Moments when you smiled in front of people while silently falling apart inside. But listen to me carefully tonight. Your pain will not last forever. I know the weight you have been carrying. I know how exhausted your heart feels. I know there are nights when you feel emotionally numb because you have been strong for too long. And I know there is a part of you wondering if things will ever truly get better. They will. Maybe not overnight. Maybe not in the exact way you expect. But healing is coming. Peace is coming. Restoration is coming. Do not lose hope now. The enemy wants you to believe that this sadness is your final chapter. Fear wants you to believe that nothing will ever change. But I did not bring you this far to abandon you in the middle of your story. I am still writing your story, and the chapters ahead are not filled only with pain. There are still beautiful moments waiting for you. There are still prayers that will be answered. There are still blessings moving toward your life even now. You cannot see them yet because pain has clouded your vision. But just because you cannot see hope clearly right now does not mean hope has disappeared. Some of the strongest people are the ones who kept going even while carrying broken hearts. And that is exactly what you have been doing. You survived days you thought would destroy you. You kept moving forward through nights when your mind was full of fear. You kept breathing through seasons that felt unbearable. And even though you felt weak, I was strengthening you little by little. Do not underestimate how far you have already come. I know healing feels slow sometimes. I know you want the pain to disappear immediately. But healing is often a process, not a moment. Some wounds heal quietly over time. Some scars fade slowly. And some lessons only grow inside your spirit through patience and trust. Do not rush the process I am taking you through. You are growing in ways you cannot yet fully understand. One day, you will look back at this painful season and realize that it changed you. Not by destroying you, but by making you stronger, wiser, softer, and closer to me. Tonight, stop speaking hopelessness over your future. Stop telling yourself that nothing good will happen anymore. Stop believing the lie that your best days are behind you. I am still capable of bringing joy back into your life. I am still capable of restoring what pain tried to steal from you. And I am still capable of opening doors you thought would remain closed forever. There are things I am healing inside you right now that nobody else can see. I am healing the fear that people left behind. I am healing the disappointment caused by broken promises. I am healing the exhaustion hidden behind your smile. And I am healing the parts of your heart that became afraid to hope again. My child, you do not have to pretend to be strong with me. You can come to me honestly. You can tell me when you feel tired. You can tell me when your faith feels weak. You can tell me when your heart hurts. And I will never reject you for it. I do not expect perfection from you. I only ask you to stay close to me through every season. Even now, while you feel uncertain about life, I am still guiding your steps. Even now, while you feel emotionally drained, I am still carrying you. Even now, while you wonder when things will change, I am still working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. Do not give up on yourself tonight. Do not quit simply because the journey became difficult. Some of your greatest breakthroughs are closer than you realize. Some prayers take time before the answer arrives. Some blessings require preparation before they can enter your life. And sometimes the waiting season is where your spirit grows the most. I know you are tired of fighting. I know you are tired of overthinking. I know you are tired of carrying silent pain nobody understands. But tonight, let your soul rest. Not because every problem has disappeared yet, but because I am still with you in the middle of all of it. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not ignored your tears. And I have not abandoned your future. Better days are still ahead of you. Moments of peace are still ahead of you. Real joy is still ahead of you. This pain is not your identity. This difficult season is not your forever. And your story does not end in darkness. Tonight, I want you to release the fear that things will never change. Release the hopelessness. Release the exhaustion. Release the sadness you keep carrying by yourself. Place it all in my hands. Let me heal what you cannot heal alone. Let me restore what has been broken inside you. Let me remind your heart that you are still deeply loved. As you close your eyes tonight, remember this. You survived every difficult day before this one. You were carried through every storm that tried to break you. And you will survive this season too. Because I am walking beside you through every battle, every tear, every sleepless night, and every uncertain moment. Your pain will not last forever. Healing is coming. Peace is coming. And one day very soon, you will breathe again without carrying the weight you feel tonight.